Welcome to what will be Rust and Restore's first YouTube video. Made the leap, we'll give it a bash, see what happens. I'm not really I'm not the best at filming stuff, quite an awkward guy, but first things first today is I need to go to the dentist to get a fill in, and then the truck has a couple of leaks, power steering leak, and I'm losing coolant somewhere, one thing after another. And then we will just get stuck back into the Mark 3 Escort. We'll see what happens with it. But for now I'm stuck in traffic, waiting to go to my dentist appointment. As usual, in Midlothian, because it's a dive. Come on. I will run over, we'll do a bit of a walk around on the Mark 3 and see, just kind of update exactly where we're at on it, because I've not even looked around it. I've been out of the country for about a month now, so I'm not quite sure where I was at with it. So we'll do a quick rundown, talk about the plan with it, things like that, set a camera up, do a bit of work and see what comes of it after the job's on the truck. I'ma take the high road, baby, get stoned, have a little too much of something terrible. I'ma let you go now. Nope. Let's go. Come on, the racing van, let's go. Let's get some tunage. First job is take this side light off, and it's riveted on, of course it is. Let me find a drill. I'll be back. It was sunny. I've been to the dentist as well, so if my face looks like I've had a stroke, that is why. Can't feel my tongue all the way up the side of my face, which is nice. Can't feel my lips on. I feel like my face is massive. Get off, you little bagger. Welcome off. Don't know what you heard about. Some sneepers. A nice and easy job to get us back into it. That's pretty pants that. I'm not a fan. Unless I put it up high. Still looks shite though. What do you think? I don't know. You're going nowhere, son. They're going to be big though, which is my concern. And she's right. Let's do a bit of twist and tape for now. Right, and test. Those ones are definitely nicer though. Maybe I'll just do that one and buy a set of better ones. At least it's got something for now. Let's go with that. I do also need to find the power steering leak on this motherfucker. can't wait until my numbness goes away. I feel like my face is huge. And I'm hungry and I can't eat. Get in there. It's getting chilly. Right. Back to MK3. Ah. Can hear a buzzing sound. Ah. I am back. I just went home for a bit because my mouth was giving me bother and I was hungry. So I had a bit of food. I brought a pair of shorts just in case it is quite sweaty in here. But we will crack on with the Mighty MK3. So this car, I've had this car for probably a year. April, May. Just over a year. I bought it from... How did I buy it? I remember it. So we just come out of a miserable dark winter in Scotland, as you do, having a bit of a hard time with life, usual. It does happen sometimes. We're all human. And then I remember I was out walking with my missus, and I says, I want to buy another Escort or a Ryan or something. Something to keep the mind going, something to give you a bit of get up and go in the mornings. And then literally once we got home for that walk, opened up the phone, Facebook Marketplace as you usually do. I didn't even search for an Escort, but this came up like the top, like the recommendations that come up, and it was 10 minutes down the road from me, and it was just like one of those meant to be things. So anyway, messaged Dennis straight away, bought the car from Dennis, brilliant guy, and went and seen it, and then I'm pretty sure I picked it up the next day, went and got it, and then enjoyed it for a bit, took it to some shows, had a bit of laugh with it, but like any man, you kind of just start wanting to take things to bits. Only I've went a bit too far with it, as you can see. But it needs it. It was one of the, because I know like, it has a bit of sentimental value there, I think, just with how I acquired it and things like that. Got a bit of a soft spot for it. So I'm going to make it as really nice as I can. Everything's going to get powder coated, all suspension and stuff. I've got a set of Powerflex bushes there for it. 2 litre Z-Tech blacktop. That is going to go on with MK3 throttle bodies, I believe. It is apparently like a 70,000, 80,000 mile engine out of an automatic Mondeo or a Focus, or what I say it was. But of course there is never any way knowing that, but I'll probably go and get it stripped and rebuilt anyway with a set of cams in it and just make it something interesting. I know it is only a 4-door, a lot of people don't like these. Me, I'm really not fussed. I'd love to have a 2-door, but life commitments state otherwise. But this, I love this car just as much as an XR3 if I had one. So that is pretty much where we're at with it. It needs welding everywhere, but no like big amounts. It's not scrap. It has actually been very well undersealed, this. I think that's what saved this one. There's a X plate which is 81 if I can remember rightly. I think the V5 is somewhere. Let's have a look. Nope, that's another car. It is in here somewhere. But anyway, I'm sure it's an 81 plate. I've got there's AZVs on the rack in there that were on this. I'll attach a photo of what it looked like before I started stripping it down and going a bit mad with it. A's FA's, it's got a set of Recaros in it. I'll get the Recaros in the same trim as the gear trim, so they look standard as such. RS 4-spoke steering wheel, just all loads of wee cool bits. And I'll maybe like powder coat, get the engine block a nice colour, powder coat a bright colour on a couple of the suspension parts. Spotlights, all the usual nonsense. It did come with, this car actually come with an extra free eye, rear spoiler, spats and front splitter, and I'm still in two minds whether to put them back on or not. I don't know whether to go for like a sleeper look. On the outside anyway, like I was just thinking fully re-sprayed and just like a set of chrome deep dish steels or something like that. But we'll see. I'll change my mind just as much as any other guy. You will know what I mean. I think where I was at was this. This needs to go in here. Bit of welding to do, but I think I was having trouble with that new welder of mine, so we'll give that a bash again. Because I'm not a welder, I'm an electrician, that's what I do. This is just, for some reason, I am one of those guys that likes cars, and in my luck, 80s Fords, which are always rotten, unfortunately. So learning to weld is not a bad thing. I've welded before, but I'm not amazing, but if in doubt, get the fucking flappy wheel on anyway. But we will just kind of crack on and see what happens. Well, let us just crack on. Because I have just been away. Where was I? I was away for a holiday for a week, then working for 2 weeks. And then away on holiday again for a week. Stupid. Because shorts did not fit me on holiday. Many of buttons pinged. Waistline's got bigger. And I have grown a pair of Titas. So I need to try and be a bit more active and crack on with things a bit. I've gotten a bit lazy, I think. And I've lost it. He's fucked that right up, hasn't he? This is why you should always measure. Did he just iron it in? I think this welding mask needs a quick charge. I will let that charge in the sun for a minute. I suppose if I can just get the top tacked in. Ow! Holy moly. You fucker, man. Well, that happened. Just can't really find the sweet spot with this welder, man. It's on. What else can you do? Right, she's done anyway. Fucking solid though. But she's on. I better let you know it's time for you to go. You're gonna break my heart. I'm not too bothered about that one being so very flat. It's inside it's on the inner arch. A bit of seam seal around it, and it'll be grand. Everything will be getting wire wheeled anyway in like a full coat of epoxy primer probably. Then seam seal all the welds. And away we go. So we'll probably take 5, because I burnt myself and hurt myself. A hot rock went in here. Missed, by the way. Make of that what you will. Went down my leg. Burnt my leg. Because I'm a fanny. Another piece done, no? So a change of plan. I decided to take I'll take a bit of an early night tonight. I've got an early start tomorrow. I'm driving up to 5 tomorrow to Morris Leslie to pick up the Orion, because the Orion didn't meet its reserve. Surprisingly, to be honest, because it was quite a low reserve on it. But there is a man on TikTok who's messaged about it who's wanted to come and collect it on Saturday for an agreed price. So I need to go collect that, bring that home, and then I'll be back at unit. I'll maybe float about, maybe go to the car cave and float about there for a bit, do a bit of filming. We'll just kind of take it as it comes. Oh, Midlothian Council, yous are shite. Jesus, roads are so bad here. A wee bit of a different kind of day tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know what we'll do with the MK3. Done a wee bit of welder on it, and I just kind of, once I sat down, I kind of hit a brick wall a bit. Just said I've had enough. I sat for a bit, obviously. I don't like welding and leaving it straight away. I would always sit for half an hour. So if anything's going to go up or burn, at least I'm there. We will leave it here for today and see where the world takes us tomorrow. I'm feeling a bit stuffy today, a bit hay fever I think. But the plan today is another day in sunny Scotland. We're going to go up to Morris Leslie in Fife, pick up the little Orion, bring that back over. That's getting collected tomorrow morning from a guy on TikTok, and then we'll probably just go back to unit, float about a bit, do some bits and bobs. But I'll probably just put the camera on a bit of a time lapse for the drive, I suppose, and kind of just see what happens. Unless I'll maybe stop for a coffee and stuff on the way. We'll see. But other than that, might pop into the car cave today and see the lads there. It's such a cool place. Fully marked to Escorts, MK3, Sierras, Granadas, Cortinas, all mint as well. I never want to leave when I'm there. It's just one of them places. But yes, we will take it from here, there, whatever you want to say. Away from Morris Leslie. Hopefully get a chance to maybe do a bit of walk around, see what's there, but there has just been a classic car show that the Orion was actually in, so there might not be much there. Who knows though, we'll see. I always forget about this massive speed bump here. You come along and it drops right down to the 20 and there's a fucking volcano on the road. Inside Morris Leslie is actually really nice, man. There's always something cool in there. Nice to even just go a walk around. I missed the last auction because I was away working, but hopefully, with a luck, I can make the next. Because you can make a deal of it. There's food trucks, everything else, bits and bobs for the kids and things like that, I'm sure. And just see something interesting, maybe even buy something. Who knows? Watch this space. And here we are. Let's see if we can spot the onion. There she is. That'll be fine. What a car. I would keep it if I could, honestly. Such a nice little car. Little auto. She ain't coming back to me. Let's go speak to the peeps. Go get some keys. Right. Keys collected. Let's go collect the little onion. Car is there, but I need to go like all the way around. There's only one way in at the minute. Why don't I just go in there? I think I'll just do that. Why not? Okay. Let's just go this way. So many cars here and vans. But I do like commercial sales and things like that. Vans, lorries, there is tractors over somewhere as well. I've got a bit of a soft tyre on the truck, so I need to try and stop. Find somewhere. I don't think I've got a compressor in here. Oh, she's tight. Very tight. So that is Morris Leslie. I just need to, I'm sure there's a garage just right down the road. Blow this tyre up. Because that ain't good, especially with a load on the back as well. Not really what we wanted. So the last thing you would have seen would have been the car cave. Now unfortunately the kind of recording stand thing I've got, that was running out of battery, as well as like microphones and stuff, so I just quickly zipped round the cars and took a quick look at them just for the video. But we will, in future, we'll definitely do some more like in-depth videos there. We'll do a good rundown of a car or a few cars and get a good look over them. So we will do a bit more there. I have just been at the unit, I tried to kind of record a bit, but the mic and the stand weren't working together. I shat myself there. The mic and the stand weren't working together, so I could video but I couldn't speak. But it's working now. Of course it is now that I leave. But I kind of just ran through and had a look at everything needing welded on the Escort, which will be this list here. As you can see, it's huge. I didn't really think I'll get the car done this year. Probably still won't, but now I've got a better chance at it. My aim is just as long as it's ready for show season next year, because I do want to take my time and do it right. Like, I'm not rushing it, I'm just enjoying it. And I think the whole idea of this YouTube kind of stuff came from just making little TikTok videos. I think that was giving me a bit of motivation, because if I say, alright, I need to weld this part, I need to do that today, and I was like, I'll just leave it. But if I say to myself, right, you need to make a video to do it, then I know that doesn't force me, but it gives me, it's nice to feel like I'm showing someone something, I suppose. Or just, and it'll be good to look back on as well when the car's actually done. Road ahead closed. Right. Let's go this way then. But yeah, it kind of, I don't know what it is, you get like a bit of a kick out of it, I suppose, by recording a video. I mean, we'll soon find out. I'll probably get slagged to fuck for this. But that'll be us for this video. If all goes well, I will see you in the next, I suppose. We'll just kind of play it by ear. I'm not going to put pressure on me to make videos, but it does, for me, it's kind of helping me do things with the car, setting up a camera, because you can't just stand there and stare at it the whole time. You do have to do something, which is helping me a bit with the motivation side of things. But yes, I will see you on the next one. Adios.